Good day, everyone. I am Angelica, currently taking up Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Science, from Northwestern Mindanao State College of Science and Technology. Today, we will be discussing a certain topic which is entitled The Kinds of Sentences According to Function. Now, there are four kinds of sentences according to function. These are the declarative sentence, the imperative sentence, the exclamatory sentence, and the fourth one, interrogative sentence. The first kind of sentences according to function is the declarative sentences. When we say declarative sentences, it is a statement to relay information or ideas. They are punctuated with a simple period. Formal essays or reports are composed almost entirely of declarative sentences. Declarative sentences tells us something and gives us information about the person, things, animals, etc. that usually ends with a period. Other people call this an assertive sentence or declarative statement since it gives us information or opinion. These are the examples of declarative sentences. The first one, the concert begins in 2 hours. The second one, July 4th is Independence Day. The third one, Zainab Harake is one of the best content creators. Based on the given examples, we can say that these are declarative sentences because it tells us information or facts. The second kind of sentences according to function is the imperative sentences. When we say imperative sentences, it is issue commands or requests or they can express a desire or wish. They are punctuated with a simple period and they can be exclamations requiring an exclamation mark and it all depends on the strength of emotion you want to express. Exclamatory sentences can consist of a single verb or they can be lengthier or more complex. There are two types of imperative sentences. The first one is the command sentences and the second one is the request sentences. When we say command sentences, it is a sentence that gives order or command and ends with exclamation point. And the second one is the request sentences. It is a sentence that uses the word please and kindly to express a request and usually ends with a period. These are some examples of imperative sentences. So the first one is to do not stop. So as we can see on the first example, it ends with exclamation point. And it is a type of imperative sentences that is a command sentences. The second one is catch the ball. Since it ends with exclamation point, then it is also a command sentences. The third one is halt. So it ends with exclamation point and it is a type of imperative sentence that is command sentences or a command sentence. The fourth one, watch for oncoming traffic. Now, in the fourth example, it ends with a simple period or a period, and we can say that it is a type of imperative sentence that is request sentences. The fifth one is the respond immediately. As we can see, also ends with a simple period, and it is also a request sentence. The sixth one is the please lower your voice. It is also a request sentence since it ends with a period or the first word which is the please. And the last one, meet me at the town square. Now, it is also a request sentence since it ends with a simple period. Now, the third kind of sentences according to function is the exclamatory sentences. When we say exclamatory sentences, it expresses strong emotion It doesn't really matter what emotion is, an exclamatory sentence is the type of sentence needed to express it. Exclamatory sentences always end in an exclamation mark, and it's so easy to spot them. Use exclamatory sentences to portray emotion, but take care to use them sparingly. Otherwise, your writing will lack of sincerity. Now, when we say strong emotions, these are examples of anger, excitement, fear, or surprise. These are some examples of exclamatory sentences. The first one is, "The river is rising." Now, it is an exclamatory sentence since it ends with exclamation point, and it also shows a feeling of being fear. The second one is "I can't wait for the party." Now, it is also an exclamatory sentence since it ends with exclamation point, and the sentence shows the feeling of being excited or excitement. The third one, "I don't know what I'll do if I don't pass this test." Now, it ends with exclamatory or exclamation point, and it is a sentence of exclamatory sentence. And it shows a feeling of being fear. The fourth one, "Suddenly a bear appeared in my path." Now it is also an exclamatory sentence since it ends with exclamation point, and it shows a feeling of being fear. Now these types of sentences are easy to identify because of the punctuation used in the sentences, which is the exclamation point. The fourth kind of sentences, according to function, is the interrogative sentences. When we say interrogative sentences, these are easily to spot. That's because they always ask a question and end in a question mark. Now, declarative sentences is the opposite of interrogative sentences. Since declarative sentences gives us information about a person, things, and animals, this interrogative sentences is the way we gather information, meaning to say, the way we gather information is of course through asking a question. Now, from the term itself, interrogate, meaning we are interrogating or asking someone, and when we are interrogating of asking someone, it usually ends with question mark. The first example is, "Do you want to go out for a dinner?" The second one, "Can you send me the copy of enrollment process?" And as you can see on the examples, these can be answered by yes or no. Like in the first example, "Yes, I want to go out for a dinner." And the second one, "Yes, I will send the copy of enrollment process."